guys. Today is February 3rd, 8:26 p.m., 2025. And I'm laughing because I need to go to bed 30 minutes ago. But one hell of a day, one hell of an uneventful day. What a tongue twister. One hell of an uneventful day. I guess it wasn't. I just am slow. Whatever. So I went to work, came home, and pretty much just slept. Now, I don't know if that's because I slept like shit or whatever. I don't know if it's because I'm still recovering from my wisdom tooth surgery. I don't know. Don't really care either. But I'm just so exhausted. And if I had to call it out what I think it is, it's probably just the lack of nutrition and the lack of quality sleep. And that's probably what it is in a nutshell. Because I haven't been able to really eat whole foods and chew them up, It's been kind of tough. I can. It just hurts like a motherfucker and, whatever. But, yeah, I got home and took a 20-minute power nap, and that turned into 3 hours. Even though it might have been a little bit longer. Because I remember I took a nap, woke up, and I was like, what the hell? I'm tired. I'm going to go back to sleep. And then I went back to sleep. And then I think that's when it was 2 or 3 hours later. And as a result, I missed a team meeting call with Mina. So I missed that. That's not good. He was very understanding, it seems. Because he was just like, oh man, I understand. However, let's not let that happen again, kind of thing. And I'm thinking, of course, never. But anyway, dude, even talking right now, my mouth hurts. What's going on? So anyway, yeah, I woke up about an hour ago, and I haven't really done shit. I've just been trying to figure out what I can do to keep today a productive day. And the answer is nothing, but it's all good. So, honestly, don't want to be recording a show right now. This is one of the first days in a long time where I have actually not wanted to record a show, because I thought, you know what, I'm fine. I'll just go get ready for bed and I'll go to sleep. And then I had that thought, no, you can't, dude. You have to record a show. And that's never a negotiation in my head. I never think, oh, maybe I'll just skip today. That's never any kind of thought. I never have those thoughts. However, today it was, holy fuck, I do not want to. But here we are. So I just came and sat down and pushed record. And here we are. So today, while I was at work, I officially sent the resignation for my job, which means I typed resign and I hit send. The reason why I said it just like how I said it right there is because in the email that was sent to us, that's literally what they tell you to do. They say, write the word resign in quotation marks and then click send, as if nobody has ever sent an email before. And I think the fact that they have to spell it out like that just says exactly who they believe they're talking to. And that's funny to me. But anyway, so I did that. I sent it. It's official. So whenever I get word back on that, I will follow back up here, obviously, and let you know what happens. So if everything goes as I think it will be, then today I quit my job. And it's not the same feeling as when I quit FedEx or when I quit previous jobs in the past, because I didn't quit it. I'm honestly just taking advantage of an opportunity for them to pay me for 8 months so I can focus on building what I've got going on here. So it's not quite the same feeling. I'm not going to be all flexy-wexy and be like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, I quit my job. Yeah, you got to jump. It's like, well, I'm being compensated for 8 months to do nothing. So it's not really a flex. It'll be a flex if I make something out of this, for sure. When I make something out of this, excuse me. But until then we'll just keep on doing our thing here. But yeah, so it's official. Just sent that in. So I did it right at the end of the day. And the thought process there was, if I do it right at the end of the day, then it's going to have a full work day for somebody or something to happen, so that when I go in tomorrow morning, I'll see it and I'll be able to do something with it, rather than me checking back on my email on my computer. Just, what am I hearing? Too many noises in my house, dude. yeah, the thought process was dude, I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. The thought process was if I did it at the very end of the day, then I wouldn't even have the opportunity to check my email because it's in my work email if I did it right at the end of the day, so I couldn't check it. Talking in circles, hell yeah. So rather than doing it first thing in the morning and then being able to check it every day, I did it at the end, so I couldn't. So now when I go back into work tomorrow, hopefully there's an email that's like, all right, cool, thank you, bye-bye. And then I go from there, you know. So we'll see what happens. But as of right now, I sent it in. So on my end, I did everything I could, which was type 6 letters. So we'll see if it really, really actually truthfully applies to me. So I'm not going to get my hopes up. However, I did pull the trigger. So we'll see what happens. And I'm just going to leave it at that. So tomorrow, if I hear anything, then I'll report back, and then we'll label this show the official job quitting show episode, I should say, and we'll go from there. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Honestly, I don't really have much else to say. I'm just sore as shit. I'm very tired, and I just want to get back to regular living. I just want to be able to eat food, not be sore, and have energy. That's all I want right now. What I am actually going to do is going to sound crazy. I'm tired of shit, but I really want to finish the book that I'm reading, which is called The One Thing, because I want to be able to start one of the books that I got from Ryan Holiday tomorrow. I'd love to do that. So I only have about 15 pages left, so it's about 30 to 40 minutes for me. So in my head, I know it doesn't work this way, but in my head, I already slept 3 hours today. So if I go to sleep even an hour later, I'm sure I'll be okay. I don't think that's how it works, but whatever. And that way I can at least feel like I did something today. And then that way tomorrow I can start a new book. Yeah, I'm pretty hyped about that. So anyway, that's it. So also one more thing. How I lived my life today is probably how the majority of the United States, or maybe even the world, I don't know, but I feel much more confident saying the U.S. It's probably how the majority of the U.S. lives their life. They go to work, and they're tired at work, and they come home from work, and then they eat something, and then they take a nap, and that nap is 3 hours long. And then that nap, so they wake up from that 3-hour nap, maybe an hour or two before they have to go to sleep. And then the mindset of, oh, well, I can't really do much because I only have an hour left before I have to go to bed. That mentality sets in. And so they do nothing. And then they live that same cycle of a life every day of the week on repeat. And that's their life. And they never do anything. And then that's it. That's just it. Maybe the weekends are a little bit different. Maybe they get up, they do their thing. But I don't know. I just couldn't help but feel honestly like a big pile of shit because I was given 24 hours today and I didn't take advantage of any of them. And it makes me feel bad, you know? I don't know what I believe in, but to think that I was gifted yet another set of 24 hours and I didn't take advantage or do anything with them or do anything productive with them or anything like that. The fact that I didn't do any of that makes me feel like I was given the greatest gift of all time, which was time. And I said, oh, I'm good. I'll just use tomorrow's time. As if there's going to be any, as if there's a promise for any. So just a perspective shift. But yeah, I don't know. That's all I want to say. But if all this goes through and I am no longer required to go into work, then that changes things pretty big time for me. So we'll see what we can make happen in the next 8 months. You know, just the thought of having an 8-month, quote, vacation, that sounds great. And I mean that from the perspective of having 8 months of being able to just focus on what I've got going on with no obligation to go anywhere for any reason at any time. And I say that talking about my job. So it just allows for so much freedom and so much time to do a lot of different things that I want to do. And like I've talked about in previous episodes, I just don't think I'm quite equipped yet to handle all this extra time. So this will be a great test for me. And it'll also be a great, we'll call it a giant crucible for me to force myself to make sure that I can do this. Because so assuming everything goes as I think it will, I'm going to be, quote, unemployed, still making money, but unemployed for 8 months. And during this time, it's going to literally be the same exact thing as if I was running my own business, because obviously I wouldn't be having I would be running my own shit. I wouldn't be having to go anywhere. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I wouldn't have a job that I'd have to go in. So how I'll be living my life for the next 8 months is exactly how I'm also going to be living my life if I was making enough money to not need a job in the first place. So if I approach it with that frame of mind, then I think I'll be good. But if I think of it any other way, I think that's when I'm going to run into trouble. So yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that this is a no-brainer, or that this is crazy, I got it easy, or, oh, if only I had that opportunity or whatever. Dude, cool. I mean, good luck to you either way. So I don't know. I was going somewhere with that, but I think I just get annoyed at that thought. I really like Alex Hormozi's philosophy on that shit when they try to make excuses, or they try to say, oh, I can't do this because I wasn't blessed with these things, or I can't work out because I don't have the genetics like you do, or whatever. And rather than having empathy or any kind of sympathy for them, Alex Hormozi talks about how he'll say, oh, yep, you're right. You'll never be big. You'll never get jacked. Sorry. Rather than, so what he believes that does is he believes when you approach it like that, you are essentially doing them a favor, because when someone says, oh, I can't do that, that's impossible. And then you, rather than saying, oh, no, it's not, you can X, Y, Z, rather than going back and forth, you say, oh, you're right. It's not possible for you. You're screwed. When you approach it like that, the other person kind of goes on the defensive, or I guess the offensive, and it's like, no, that's no, fuck no, do that. Yes, I can. I absolutely can. Here's why I can. So rather than approaching it from that side, he says he approaches it from the other. And I like that a lot, because it really weeds out all the bullshit immediately. So if someone's like, oh, dude, the only reason why, this is what I think about, but the only reason why you made it and why you're so successful is because the government paid for your ass for 8 months. And that's why you were able to make this happen. A lot of people don't get this opportunity. And I would say, you're right, dude. I'm the luckiest man ever. You'll never be as lucky as me. And if I just left it at that, first of all, the argument probably in the debate, or whatever you want to call it there, the potential altercation would end there. Like, what do you say to that, I don't know. Whatever they would say, I would say, you're right. Like Alex would say. And then hopefully they would be like, oh, you know what? Absolutely not. I'm going to prove him wrong, or whatever. And then they prove me wrong, and then they win. And also I still won, because I was able to rid myself of an unwanted conversation or any kind of altercation that could have been, so that I could keep on doing my own thing and avoid the bullshit that comes with people being assholes like that. So it's a win-win-win. It's like a triple win, because I win with my time. They win in their business. I win because I was ultimately right. But not the point, not the focus. But I really, really, really like that philosophy, or that mentality of when people complain or say some shit. Because I've had people in my life that say, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that because of this reason or that reason. And I always find myself saying, oh, I'm so sorry, that sucks. Yeah, I totally understand. But dude, what I honestly should do, and this isn't something that I don't know. To people who don't understand, it's just going to be seen as being a fucking asshole. But if someone was like, oh, I can't do this because I have kids, I'd say, oh, it fucking blows, dude. And sucks that you have kids. That's, that really makes things a lot harder for you. So you'll probably never make it, dude. And that just ends the conversation, but is it seen as being an asshole? Yeah. But I don't know. I think if the intent is there, you're good. Whatever. The end of our life will be judged, right? I don't even know what I believe in that regard, but if my intent was there, then fuck yeah, bro. Brownie points. All right. Yeah, that's it. That's the show. Go check out the Allegiant Excellence podcast if you haven't already. I got to make some more episodes. So as of tomorrow, one won't be uploaded, but I'll upload some more. I just got to record some more. But go check out that podcast. Give us some love if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate that. That's the podcast I'm actually trying to grow. If you're listening to this show, this is just me documenting my day to day. And I will do this for the next 20 years or the next 18 and a half years until I hit episode 7,305, which is 20 years, which is the first goal I set with this podcast. And I just want to reiterate, I think setting monstrous goals like that really set the standard for everything else. So 20-year goal is my first goal. Everything else that's less than 20 years seems like it's much quicker. Even a 10-year goal, I'm like, oh, only 10 years? Cool. So a little cheat code. But anyway, that's all I got. Love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Check out the Allegiant Excellence podcast. Follow me on Instagram, Bryson.Sessions, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.